All right, hi third graders. So today we're gonna pretend that my border is finished painting. I didn't get a chance to finish that. So today your border is done. You did a great job with that. So today we're gonna focus on the middle. And this isn't gonna be a very long video because you know how to paint. We've been painting for a while. But so your middle landscape, I want the entire thing colored, all right? You can leave a few things. I still need to outline my little person. Make sure everything's outlined in your center. If you haven't outlined your center, get your skinny Sharpie if you have a skinny Sharpie. If you don't have a skinny Sharpie, use whatever you have at home. Even a black pen would work. Outline everything in the middle, even your flying person. And then you need to color. But before we paint, anything that's kind of small, I want you to get out some crayons. And we're going to do like a resist. So I think it'd be really hard for me to paint, like especially these flowers or my curtains or even me. So I might actually take my skin colored crayon and I'm going to color my skin because we don't have a good skin colored paint. So anything you think might be too tough to paint, even with your skinny blue paintbrush, I want you to really put down some waxy crayon. You want to be able to feel the wax, so that's going to resist the water. You can use crayon and color your whole person in crayon or just a little bit of detail. So I'm going to color my whole person. Now remember, your paint set has no brown and no black. So if you want something brown or black, like I want my shoes black, you're going to have to use crayon. You can't use marker because marker is water soluble and it'll disappear. So I'm going to color my hair and my face skin, but I'm going to leave my dress so I can actually watercolor my dress because it's a nice big area. My coffee cup looks pretty big. My whole sky will be painted. I feel like these curtains are pretty small, so I'm going to go ahead and do a wax resist here because I think it'd be cooler to paint the window than the curtains. So anything you want to color with crayon, it needs to be nice and waxy, coloring nice and firm. You should be able to feel the difference. That way the water will resist this. You should have crayons in your art kit. All right, so I do these crayons too, and maybe down here, I know these flowers are pretty small, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the crayon to some of these flowers. So what you want to do first is go through and decide what is going to be tough to paint and color that with some crayon, nice waxy crayon. So something in your center needs to be a wax resist, and the wax is your crayon. And it doesn't matter what color it is. I know some people have very small details, so anything that's small details, just go ahead and color them nice and neat, but you want to keep it waxy. And then decide. All right, I think that's all the details I want. So would go ahead and probably color those drapes too. Go there now. So you don't want to color light like this. You want it to be nice and dark and feel waxy. If it's not waxy, if it's not a dark, smooth color, the water is just going to go right over it. So we know that when we do a wax resist, because we've done this before, you can kind of not be as neat as you want to and go. Now, my window frame and my door frame, I might actually want to color with crayon too, because that might be hard to paint. Or I might change my mind. It doesn't matter. So you have to color first. Crayon doesn't work on the wet paper, so get it all colored the way you want it. Then you're going to take your paintbrush and you're going to paint everything in the center. Nothing can be left white. So all my sky, I have to decide what time of day it is and what kind of ground it is. Is it grass? Is it concrete? Something like that. So double check everything is outlined neatly. Then go through and use a wax resist or a crayon to color all those small details that you don't want to get lost in the painting. And then carefully paint your center. This is what's due on Wednesday. We're kind of working fast this week because the trimester is over on Wednesday. So we're going to work really hard tomorrow or Tuesday in our class to get as much done as we can. So I like you guys to finish this on Wednesday. So that gives you 2 days to color and paint the center. And I think that should be no problem because your border is done. Now we have some friends in school that don't have the border done, so they're gonna have to come back and work later. So if you have any questions, let me know. Outline, crayon resist, paint. Remember, paint on the tippy toe of your paintbrush to get those detail work. So you have 2 different sizes of paintbrush, the big green one and that skinny blue one with the yellow tip. Tiny edges are perfect for the yellow and blue one. Alrighty guys, have fun painting and I can't wait to see your finished Tar Beach quilts. Bye guys.